everyone, welcome back to America Reads Fun Learning Activities. Our activities focus on different topics such as science, health, history, and even art. For this week, we are going to be focusing on origami, but let's try to use our vocabulary words and try to guess what our video for today is going to be. So let's get started with our vocabulary word. Our first vocabulary word is petal, and petal is the part of segment of the corolla of the flower, which are modified leaves, and they are usually colored. Our second word is stem, and stem is the main body or the stalk of a plant or a shrub. And our last vocabulary word is pollen, and pollen is a powdery substance consisting of pollen grains, which are usually the plant's seeds. So now that you know our three vocabulary words, which consist of petal, stem, and pollen, do you know what we're going to be doing today? Well, today we are going to be doing a lotus flower in an origami shape. So let's head over to Marian, who will be teaching us how to do this fun activity. So take it away, Marian.
Hey guys, it's Marianne, and yes, today we're going to be making our own lotus flowers. As you can see right here, our beautiful little flower. But enough talking, let's get started because it might be a little tricky to make this flower, but we got this, right guys? For sure we do. Let's get started. Alright, what we're going to be needing for this project is a piece of paper and a pair of scissors. That's pretty much it. We're going to start off by grabbing our bottom right corner and bringing it all the way to the top of the paper, creating a nice straight line, and just folding this piece of the triangle. Don't fold the whole thing. That's going to be our guide to then connect the paper, creating a rectangle. Using that little piece that we folded creates a corner, and we just fold it down. This creating the paper we just had that looked like a rectangle into a square, because we're going to need this for our flower. Now that you have that crease on that paper, we're going to fold it the opposite way so we can actually see our crease, and we could cut it with our pair of scissors. Now, if you need help cutting it, do ask an adult or a guardian, but if not, please be careful with the scissors. Now that we cut off that piece of the paper, we're going to start folding our paper from the top and folding it down, creating a rectangle, and just creating a nice crease on that paper. Using your nail is the best way to make the creases visible. Now we're going to be folding it like a book, and again making that beautiful crease. This folding will create a nice cross on your paper. Now you have the cross. Use the corner of your square and bring it in like so. This is going to be the first 4 folds we create, creating a box. Now that we have those folded, we're going to fold once again, grabbing the corners of this square and bringing it to the center. As you can see, there is a cross. So we're going to be grabbing the corner of the square and bringing it towards the middle, creating like a triangle, you would say. And do this for every corner. And for sure, like I said before, use your nails to make those nice creases visible. You guys could adjust the folds as many times as you want, but you want to create all these corners towards the middle so they could connect. You don't want them to overlap though. If they are overlapping, you could redo the crease again. Now again, this will create a box with a cross in the middle. So what we're going to do is again get the corners of the box and bring them towards the middle. It's going to get harder as we go because of all the folds, but again, use your nail and use your fingers to hold it all together. the better creases you guys make, the easier the next fold will become. Now at this end, you can see that mine's not really creased, so what I'm gonna do is just use my fingers again to make those creases and creating a box. We're gonna be flipping it over and again, bringing the corners of the square towards the middle. Again, don't overlap them. They have to all the corners should connect towards the middle. This is creating a tiny box, but just bear with me and this will become a flower. Now that we're folding it, use your nails or fingers so you could make those nice, beautiful creases that we want to create. As you can see, we have an X in the middle and some flaps in the ends. So what we're gonna do is grab the corner of this square and just make a little tiny fold. You don't have to make a full fold, just like a tiny fold. And what we're gonna do is grab the flap on the back and bring it forward. But what I mean is you're gonna open a little bit of the square. See the flap, you're gonna bring it up and use your fingers to bend and then bring them down, creating one of the many leaves we're gonna have, petals we're gonna have for this flower. I'm gonna do it once again so you guys could see it just a little slowly. It's gonna be hard, but we got this. We get the corner, you bend it just a little bit. Don't bend it completely, just a little bit. Now we're gonna get the flap from the back, pull it, but not all the way because it gets stuck. So what we're gonna do is open the square just a little bit, bring the flap up and around, use our fingers to create that fold, and bring it back down. And then put pressure in the middle so it can create that nice little cup. We're seeing, again, the corner, bend it a little, as you can see, just a little bit, grab the flap from the back, pull it up a little bit, and open the box. Using your fingers to bring the flap all the way forward, as you can see. And then closing it and just adjusting it. One more time, you get the corner, fold it a bit. It's gonna be hard, but put some pressure on it. Grab the flap from the back, open the square a little bit, and adjust it. As you can see, we got our first 4 petals of our flower. So what we're gonna do is turn it around after putting some pressure inside those little folds we created before, so it will be easier for the next step. As you can see 4 other flaps. What we're gonna do is pull them out. But the only way for us to pull it out, as you can see it gets stuck, is that we have to like crunch it up to make a ball for the next flaps to just easily fold to the other side. So what I'm doing is pretty much curling it up, grabbing the flap and using my finger to put pressure so it could actually fold over. Again, grabbing the flap, putting pressure on the other back and pulling it. If it's, again, grabbing the flap and pulling it. It's okay if it makes a little bit of rip, but if you don't pull too hard, because they are going to rip if you pull too hard. As you can see, there's another 4 flaps. We're gonna be doing the same thing. So grab the flower and pull. As you can see, I did pull a little harder, so it did rip, so do it carefully. And slowly you'll see all the petals just come to life. As you can see, it's nice and smooth, so it doesn't have no more petals. And there you go. You guys could adjust this so the flower could open up. You could see the inside. And there you go. We have our nice, beautiful flower. Has so many petals. It looks nice and gorgeous. But I just didn't make 1 flower. I made 4 white flowers, or lotuses. I made a blue one out of construction paper. It was a bit hard to do with construction paper. It's nice with paper. And now we'll go with our reflection.
Wow guys, I hope you enjoyed that super fun and beautiful origami activity with Marian. Now let's get into a couple of fun things and cool things to know about the lotus flower. So one super important thing to know about the lotus flower is that it is regarded in many different cultures, especially in Eastern religions, as a symbol of purity, enlightenment, self-regeneration, and rebirth. So, one also fun fact as to why it is considered this way is that the lotus flower actually opens up in the morning and closes at night. So that why it is considered a symbol of rebirth and basically new things and new beginnings. Another fun fact about the lotus flower is that it is known for its beautiful smell. All right, guys, so thank you so much for coming in and learning with us today. We hope you come back and learn some more. Please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit that bell button so that you get more notifications on upcoming videos. Later, guys.